dear viewers. Welcome to ALLATRA TV and another live conversation. Today we are talking about education in creative society. How do we envision society of the new format, where humans are fundamental unit of society, where every person can really feel comfortable?
Yes, thank you, Alla. So today my name is Anna and here is Alla. So today we are going to host today's show and really let's find out together and build our future and find out together how we want to live and how do we see our future society. And today we are going to find out it from our today's guest. So let me introduce, it's Kuldeep Sharma, writer, author, immigration advisor, IELTS and PTE trainer, and mentor. So welcome, Kuldeep, to our live conversation, and thank you so much to find time to join us and also to share your vision. How do you envision creative society?
Very first, Anna, thank you so very much, for inviting me on this prestigious platform, ALLATRA TV, and to be here amongst all of you. So I'm waiting. I'm very excited to have a discussion with you people, with you great people.
Thank you so much. So firstly, it would be interesting to know from you, because as I know, you actually an engineer by education, right? But you choose, to become a writer and also to become an IELTS and PT trainer. So why do you choose this? Why do you change your profession?
Actually, like if I talk about myself, yeah, as you said, like I'm an engineer by the qualification, but I always had passion to do something different, besides my academics. So my passion landed me on the board of the best-selling author of 3 books, science, PT, trainer, Envision, advisor, and to write on various websites. I always had a passion to write. I wanted to put out my experience with the help of my words. And I do not know what when I guide people, when I teach people, I always feel so energetic and so happy and satisfied. So I think this is my passion. This is my satisfaction, which made me to be this best-selling author and education advisor.
Super. Thank you so much.
Welcome. And it's audible or not?
Yes, it's all audible. Just
Thank you very much.
I see that
And
that
in
Allah
order
just
also
facing some internet
like
issues. But now we can hear you. Allah, please go ahead.
sorry, yes, my connection, and I don't really understand what's going on today. Well, and let's continue on them. Nowadays, more and more people are voicing that in order to create really comfortable conditions for every person, we need to change the format of society for the creative one. And I'd like to ask you this question, very for you. Comfortable living. Can
Okay,
you
so
please
I
tell
will
us and share
translate.
with us your version of our future?
Yes, sorry.
Oh, sorry, Anna. Yeah.
Yeah, so Allah, I'm sorry. I will, to translate a bit, because the internet connection is very poor. So, Kuldeep, please, could you share how do you envision a creative society? That's actually, the main question which we are actually asking, and all participants of ALLATRA movement are asking in every country all over the world, and to hear every person all around the world. So how everyone envision creative society where every person would like to live comfortably and prosperously in all spheres of our life. So
Oh, yeah, of course, and I know. I personally believe that a creative society should be the one where everyone should be educated. Because when the person will be educated, at that point of time, that person can think creatively, can imagine various things, and can think out of the box. Because in a creative society, there should be a people who can do who can think beyond their limitations. Because if we talk about in today's societies, and what I'm basically seeing that uh, people are considering themselves highly vulnerable, and they have divided themselves on the grounds of religion, caste, or on the basis of various factors. So I believe that in a creative society, a person should be educated. A person should come forward to help those people who are really in need of help. A person a person should move freely, comfortably, and most importantly, I believe that become a source of positivity for other people. So from my point of view, Anna, this is the education. Education will be the key factor to build a creative society.
Yes, that's true. And since you are just focused on the education sphere, I also would like to ask you to open this like a topic more. So, how do you actually envision education sphere, education system in creative society, when human become in the center?
Anna, like we talk about current societies, then there are many people who are not able to get an education. They do not have an access of education. So in a creative society, I believe that uh, there should be education to each and everyone, irrespective of whether someone is having a financial background or not. Because I believe this is the education only which makes people which makes people to understand someone's problems, which makes people to be humble and down to earth, and which makes people to come forward to help those people who are really in need of help. So in the creative society, I believe that education must be accessible, must be not that much expensive, and must be for each and everyone. So this thing I believe in now.
Yeah, that's the main point. And that's what you voiced actually mentioned in the eight foundation for building creative society. And I
Right, right.
just would like to say that this foundation were formed as a result of thousands of interviews what we are conducting, or what all participants all around the world are conducting in so that's what people actually wish to see in our future society. And all of this foundation were described in the article which all of our viewers could find on ALLATRA Unites website. And now I would like to ask our technical support to show a short video about this foundation, how they formed, and so on. So,
This Creative Society project was born by the initiative of the people themselves. After we carried out many social surveys, interviews, conferences, and we talked to many people really all over the world. These 8 foundations of the Creative Society is the result of the desire, the demand of the people themselves, because they talk about it. They tell us how they want to live, where, in what world, in what kind of society they want to live, what values are the most important for them. And after analyzing everything, we understand that yes, there are these 8 foundations that now we can share with everybody. It is a complex of values of each person in this world.
yeah, thank you. So you see how many interviews we're conducting. And so now I would like to ask you, Kuldeep, please share your opinion, because we know that you got familiar with this foundation. So please share with us your professional, your personal view about this foundation.
Yeah, very first, and I have a mild cold, so my voice will not be that much crystal clear. So sorry for that. All right.
Okay.
No, I have gone to the article, and I think the foundations which have been mentioned in the articles are completely appropriate and pertinent, because in all those foundations, human is the center point. All whatever has been mentioned in the foundations, like there should be a freedom, there should be a safety, ideology, personality, justice, and equality. And most importantly, the best foundation which I really like, that is the self-governing society. Because when there will be a self-governing society, and I know the best part that will be taking place, that their people will be the sole responsible for whatever happening in the society. Because if we talk about current societies, like the people are dependent on other people, they have to wait for the action, they have to wait for the reforms and the resources. So I think these foundations are completely appropriate, and I think should be in today's societies.
Yeah,
Hello.
definitely. Yes, definitely. I totally, agree with you. I also like self-governing society. It's really,
Right.
the good foundation for all of us, really, when all people are, like take responsibility, and we could, like control everything what is going on in our society. So I think it's really wonderful. It's just like society that we really deserve to live in. And also, could you say what changes and benefits for every person and a society as a whole can you see when all of these foundations would be implemented?
No, in short and simple, Anna, I can say like there can be a humongous benefits when these all foundations and the stages will be implemented. Like very first, there will be a sense of security, freedom, and most importantly, equality. Because if we talk about current society, then in current society we can see that the people have been divided. People have been divided on the basis of religion, caste, their views, opinions. So all these things are not creating a synergy among the people. There is not that kind of harmony which should be. And I think when all these foundations will be implemented, there will be a bonding among the people. There will be the society will be, I think, utopia. I will imagine that the society will be an utopia. It will be an ideal society. Like everyone will be an equality. Most importantly, I always support creativity. So there will be a creative ideology because when there will be an equality, when there will be a justice, when there will be equality in each and everything, whether it comes to education, thoughts, views, and all. I think that will be an ideal society from my point of view. And I really want, this society should exist in the future. I really want.
Me too, to be honest. But really, that's why we are conducting so many interviews and
Right.
spreading, this information, because really we should, there's came this time when we as a whole humanity have to make this choice and really to change our format. So thank you so much for sharing your views. And also let's talk about things since you're, related to this IELTS, testing, like English testing sphere. So it's related to migration. And nowadays, this topic of migration is very popular nowadays. And usually, people are passing those English tests to go abroad to study or also to migrate to another country to live. And what do you think about create such conditions in society that people don't have to change their place of living in search of better life, but just to travel and recognize other culture, just for this only to go somewhere, but not, for searching for a better life. So what would you say about this?
No, and I completely agree with your statement, whatever you said, because if, I'm in this profession, for last 3 to 4 years, and what I'm noticing among the young people that they want to leave their native country in search of opportunities, in search of better lifestyle. So when I do conversation with the students and with the young people, what they basically say to me that we are not finding opportunities and we are not finding amenities likewise the way we are getting in other countries. So that's why they want to go. However, there is another section. They people want to go in other countries for the sake of acquiring good education. There are certain domains where they want to go, but of those domains, they are not getting education in their respective country. Therefore, they are going in other countries. And Anna, here if you allow me, if I share my experience, then here I honestly I'm saying I really feel so bad because when the people are in a situation to leave their native country in search of the better lifestyle, because somewhere this is the fault of our society that we are not able to satisfy, we are not able to fulfill the requirements of our young people. And I believe that young people are truly considered as the blood for the development of any nation or any country. So from my point of view, I have a partial feeling like it looks good as well, bad as well, but now it is completely up to an individual. You know.
Yeah, but that's great. Maybe if you could, such conditions to make that every person would feel comfortable in each country and, could really to find self-development, and self-realization in every country, in every place. And just to really to travel only for, learning something new, discovering something new, meet friends, and
Right,
that's it. But, really to feel comfortable. And I
right.
think this is important. Okay, so also would like to talk with you about the relationship between people, because we see that the quality of relationship among people play really a significant role in terms of our well-being. So what change can you see when all people are united by one goal? How it's necessary to also this unity between all people, and also what changes can it bring?
And like when it comes to relationship, then definitely, I believe that this is the relation only which makes people both vulnerable as well as strong. It depends on the relation, what kind of relation you have with the people. So when it comes to the society, that the creative society that we are talking about, then I believe that when we all people will be united together, then there we will have a sense of harmony, fraternity, and most importantly, brotherhood. You know, then we all will be standing together whenever we will be confronting any difficult situation in our life. And the best part will be that we will be able to easily tackle that situation. We will not need any miracle, any kind of something great in order to handle the situation. When we will be united together, that problem we can easily cope with, we can easily handle. So yeah, this is my view on that.
Yeah, and like recently from one interview, I really heard that notion that really divided we fall and united we stand. So I think it's the same as you now saying that really united we are getting really stronger, but we should be united by one goal. It should be, the basis and about this.
And today,
Okay.
we talk about today, like in today's society, like the biggest problem that we have. Sorry to say, and I feel so unfortunate to say this, that somewhere, we are lacking this unity. Whenever we are confronting any problem or something, we are somewhere divided. And thereby, we are not coming together. Else, when we will be together, nothing will be impossible for the humankind, for the humanity. So definitely, I wish that in the future, if all these, this society will be established, I think, my wish will come true when this creative society will come into existence in the future.
Well, it's all in our hands, will it be established or not? But it's already building. So that's great, that so many people, millions of people support creative society and acting in this way to build such society. So I think it's not anymore a dream or something, a wish, but just it will be sooner a reality of our days, because, all people would like to live in peace. So that's why I would like to ask next question. So how do you feel how it's necessary to change the format of our society now?
It is, it is, I will not say that we need to change the format of the society completely, but yes, there are certain loopholes, there are certain problems that we have in our society, and that we need to reform, we need to change, such as, like what I have observed that nowadays, pe- people are not liking each other in a way. They have a competition with the people. They want to overtake the people rather than helping each other, rather than working together. People are having in a kind of competition with each other. So this thing I really want to change in the society, that people should have, I would say, a unilateral thinking. They should have a positive thinking, and they should. Uh, so in the society, I just want there should be a homogeneous society rather than a heterogeneous society, where people like if we talk about the current society, everyone has a different views. That is completely true. I also agree. Everyone should have a different views, but with the but when it comes to execute something, when it comes to do any particular work, then I believe that all the people should come together with a unilateral thinking. So this I want, that in a creative society, that irrespective of having many opinions and views, whenever we are facing any problem, any situation, we all should be together with a positive and the unilateral thinking. This I want.
Yeah, exactly. So that's, the change of the format, because, like consumer formats, it's the meaning when, like money and material things is in the center, and we are as a people all the time are shifting our responsibility, and we are all divides. So that's the meaning of consumer format. And, to change the format is to put just in the center human life, and the human is in the center instead of money and social, some status and some material things. And also, like being united. So this is just like the characteristic of those, these formats of society, which could be like change.
Right. Completely agree.
Yes. Okay, so if you, I see that from this interview that you want to live in creative society. Am I correct?
Absolutely. Everyone wants to live, not only I am, and everyone wants to live because the kind of foundation and the stages which you have mentioned in the article, that is highly appealing and inspiring one. And when we will have this society, I think I cannot express this society into words. This society will be very peaceful, completely full of stress free. Every person will be satisfying. Every person will be happy. The I mean um, I cannot describe this society into words. Such a wonderful society it will be.
Great, great. Thank you so much. So in this case, in your opinion, what can every person start with to build such a society?
And sorry, could you please repeat the question?
So in your opinion, if what can every person start with in order, to build such a society, create society? Because we know that, creative society depends on each of us. So what everyone could do, what do you think?
And since I'm from my education is domain, then and I really, I always keep saying to the people that this is the education only, which helps people to come together, to unite together, to think together, and to work together. So I believe that if people wants to have a creative society, then for that they should have a educated thinking. Now, when I say educated thinking, then it means that there should be a positivity rather than any kind of negativity. Like if we talk about today's societies, then highly unfortunate to say, but I find somewhere a kind of negativity. People are living a very stressful life. They believe in show off. They have a tendency to project themselves superior, and So this thing I really want to change, and I think all these things can be changed only with resort to education, only by the power of education. So I believe that if people really want this society, they have to be educated, and they should know because when they will be educated, they will know the importance of this creative society. Because the people only the educated person can bring spark, or can only bring positivity in the society. So from my point of view, this is the education only.
Yeah, I'm truly, agree with you that really education play really a vital role in forming our society, and that's great if the best human values we could transmit through the education, and really that's how we will feel, all the information in society with these values, and really start them make it popular. It's the most important things, and I think that's what we are also do, that just to inform every person about the eight foundation, about the creative society, that there is this possibility, and really spreading this solution for our society what we have nowadays. And
True, true.
since
Yeah.
that we would like to hear every person all around the world, and actually to inform every person, and to like announce about this possibility to build creative society, we are testing the theory of six handshakes. And since you are get aware about this live conversation from the social networks, so now I would like to ask you whom you would like to invite to our next program, and to hear his or her vision of creative society.
And then it will be a quite difficult question for me to who to invite on this on this live session. And very first, I really would like to congratulate the entire team of ALLATRA TV, because the kind of work which you people are doing, that is highly appealing and highly appreciable. So when it comes to the people, then I would say that you should invite educators, the people, educators and authors, and most importantly, the people who have achieved something in their life from the nothing, from the scratch. I think they people can pass more valuable words than the people who have not faced any kind of struggle. So I would say that invite the real heroes, who have sacrificed everything in their life, and today they are successful by lots of hard work, and by the sacrifices. So I think you should invite all such kind of people.
But like every person deserves, to live in creative society. So let's, invite everyone, but not, focus on the heroes, because actually we really underestimate each other. And actually every person is a hero. We just, hide this potential in us. That's why it's so important, to make such conditions that every would feel this responsibility first, and also this that he is a really fundamental unit of our society. That's what actually creative society is about, right? So that's why we invite everyone, and maybe some of your friends who is watching us now would like also to join their live conversation. So please, everyone
So,
is welcome.
and that's why, and I said, that it's a difficult question for me. That's why initially I said, like, what to say on this question. But,
Okay, so
so,
we could together, invite we could together invite more people, because I think there's just the problem that people doesn't know about creative society, but everyone would like to live in such in peaceful and harmony. So let's together invite more and more people. I
sure,
think it would
sure.
be great.
Yeah, we will, I really want this Allatra TV to grow on a daily basis. So, we have to unite it together, and we'll have more conversation likewise this in the future as well.
Super. Thank you so much. So thank you so much for this conversation. It was really, really interesting to know your opinion from your perspective of view. So thank you so much that you find time and share with us your thoughts. And also would like to address to our viewers. So if you would like to participate in Creative Society projects, so please visit our website, and there you can find the red button, join us. You just have to press it, and there are three options. You could pick anyone what suits you, how you could participate in Creative Society project. And I will repeat one more time, this society depends on each of us, and it's really this choice is in our hands. We're already building creative society, but just how faster we could build it, it's only when all people will know about it. So this is like our task number one, to inform everyone. And this is like the beauty, this is in our decision.
Very
Yes,
first,
so Kuldeep, could you please maybe something to add or to wish to our viewers, please?
definitely, very first, it is my great honor and the pleasure to be here amongst all of you, because I got such a prestigious platform where I got an opportunity to express my views. I just want to say to the viewers and the readers that they should be positive. They should believe in the power of hard work, and they should be united together to make this society into existence in the future. Because if we will have this society, then our life will be highly wonderful and very peaceful. So I just want to say to the viewers that they should be united together. And at the last, I would like to say to the readers and the viewers that I have written 3 books on the IELTS and the PT preparation. So if they want to buy the books, they can go on any online platforms, and thereby they can buy those books. And my 2 books have become the best selling books. So if they want to get the knowledge out of those books, they can feel free to buy. And thank you so much, Anna, and your partner and the entire team of Allatra TV for allowing me, for making me of this level to express my views on this Allatra TV. Thank you so very much. Thanks once again.
Thank you so much. So thank you for everyone who was watching us today. So see you next time. Goodbye to all.
All right. Thank you so much, Anna. Thank you so much.
Yes, thank you so much. So please do not log out.
This